Hello Tenno, and welcome to Warframe Academy, a series where I explain to you what each Warframe values most when it comes to build crafting. We're going to be doing these in alphabetical order, which means the next frame on the list is the Tectonic Titan. Atlas has an extraordinarily simplistic playstyle. It honestly just boils down to spamming your first ability. Over, bend over, bend over, bend over, bend over, bend over, and over, and over. If Atlas wasn't a Monster Hunter game, he most certainly would be a Lancemate, an extraordinarily valuable and powerful member of the team, but kinda boring to play sometimes. But by no means should you delude yourself into the belief that all Atlas builds are going to be the exact same, because oftentimes, subtle changes have dramatic implications. For example, so long as you're using Atlas's third ability, Petrify, due to his passive ability, this will grant you additional armor, which then allows you to run Arcane Battery instead of Prime Flow, giving you just as much if not more energy reserves, but also saving you a mod slot. Additionally, because Atlas has two abilities that are relatively useless to the majority of his playstyle, that being his second and fourth ability, this allows you a great deal of creative freedom when it comes to his subsume options. And because of Atlas's simplistic playstyle, especially given the fact that your first ability while the animation is playing out will grant you invulnerability, this then allows you to invest more into power strength and less into your own survivability. But if you are wanting to invest more into your own survivability, due to his passive granting you additional armor, you can very easily run Arcane Persistence. This would disable your shields, but then reduce all damage you are taking in between the invulnerability phase of each cast of your first ability Landslide down to a collective 500, which would then allow you to run Hunter Adrenaline to convert the damage you are taking into free energy. Not only that, but because Atlas's first ability, Landslide, is also a pseudo-exalted and the primary means by which we get the vast majority, if not all, of our kills, it means we can run Weeping Wounds, Blood Rush, and melee exposure on it. When it comes to the Arcane, because Landslide is an ability, every time we cast it, this Arcane will automatically trigger, adding corrosive damage to every cast of Landslide. Which is a phenomenal option because Landslide is also an AoE rune nuke, meaning we don't need to run melee influence. When it comes to scoring our frame, depending on how much investment each ability score should have, we measure that in Sprodlings. One Sprodling is equivalent to around 50 points. When it comes to scoring Atlas, I would give 2 to 3 Sprodlings for duration, 1 Sprodling for efficiency, 3 to 4 Sprodlings for range, and 4 to 6 Sprodlings for strength. If you enjoy my content and want to continue seeing more of it, a like, share, or comment would be much appreciated, as that helps the algorithm. And if you are so inclined, you can support me further on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. That allows me to continue to make the content that you enjoy. However, never do so unless you are financially stable. And with all that out of the way, I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, Tenno, and I'll see you next time. Bend over, bend over, bend over, and 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 over.